On number 22 on page 142, the problem is talking about the average United States credit card debt, and this is per household in thousands of dollars. And they use a piecewise function to represent the amount. And a piecewise function is two equations, and those equations are determined by the restrictions of your dependent variable, which in this case is t. Whenever t is between 0 and 2, you should be using the top equation. Whenever t is between 2 and 6, you should be using the bottom equation. And so they give you that t equals 0 is going to represent 1994. And then they proceed to ask, what was the average U.S. credit card debt at the beginning of 1994? Well, 1994 corresponds to t equals 0. So we're going to simply substitute 0 into our equation. And we're going to be using the first equation since 0 falls within the range 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 2. So substituting in 0. And simplifying. Now 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 to any exponent is still just 1. So our answer in thousands of dollars is 4.77. In thousands of dollars, if we multiply that by 1,000, that will give us $4,770. That is the average household credit card debt in 1994. Now, it also goes on to ask, what was the average U.S. credit card debt in 1996 and also in 1999? And we can use the same strategy to answer our question. And again, in 1996, this corresponds to t equal 2, and we're still using that top equation because 2 falls in the range 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 2. And once we substitute 2 into t, we can simplify. 1 plus 2 is 3. And again, you'll need to know where your exponent button is on your calculator to evaluate 3 raised to the 0.2676. And that should give you 1.34176867. And then 4.77 times that is 6.4, rounded off. And so that's in thousands. So that means that the average U.S. credit card debt per household is $6,400. And then when we get to finding the average U.S. credit card debt in 1999, this corresponds to t equals 0. This corresponds to t equal 5. Now 5 falls within the range 2 less than t less than or equal to 6. So now we have to use the bottom equation. So this will be 5.6423 times 5 raised to the 0.1818. This gives us 1.3399011. Then we will multiply. We end up with 7.56 rounded off. That's in thousands. So our answer is $7,560 is the average credit card debt for an American household.